Hi again, good evening. My name is Mauricio Neuber, and today I would like to explain a little more of our work here at the University of Brasilia, Brazil. I coordinate a research group named XIS, Complexity, Hypnosis, Subjectivity, and Semiotics, whose the goal is to develop complex ways of understanding hypnosis. And one of the most important line of works we have here in clinical works and research is chronic pain. And despite the fact that chronic pain is treated through hypnosis since hypnosis beginning, if you consider, for example, Mesmer, we always have difficulty to establish a consensual grounds, theoretical grounds about hypnosis. As explained in the last video, we can conceive that hypnosis work, but commonly research utilizes different conceptions on hypnosis. So today I would like to explain a little more about our works through the idea of design. A book I wrote last year, Hypnosis in the Realm of Design, which means the integration of semiotics and design, as developed by Professor Farouk Saif from Antioch University, Seattle. And chronic pain, the first topic to consider, have many similarities, common points with trance. Our first topic, we can understand that trance can be considered a form of questioning, to criticize our reference about reality and space. For example, in the Western societies, reality frequently is conceived as an absolute thing, and space as something material and external, and also absolute. It can be measured, it has a definite matter, and we can establish the distance between the objects. But in trance, frequently space is diaphanous and imaginary. For example, somebody can be in different places at the same time. And it's important because in chronic pain, space is frequently reduced in imaginary words and has a heavy materiality. Frequently, space also is dark, we call it dark colors, and few people inhabit this space. So through trance, if you can change this experience, we frequently obtain good results, good consequence in the way through which people experience their lives, and especially chronic pain. Another topic which is very important is time. Trance is experience of polychronic time. So a man or a woman can be here with me through a trance process, but he or she can be in different times of their lives at the same moment. So there is a circularity and not a linearity in time experience, and circularity with multiplicity. And why is it important? Because frequently chronic pain alters drastically the time experience from many individuals. For example, people cannot see a future, project a future, cannot envisage a moment after a pain crisis. So if through a dissociative process this person can have different time experience, you begin to foster a relativization, a flexibilization of time experience. Another reference, which frequently is very, very important, is that of materiality. And why materiality is important? Frequently, persons with chronic pain describe, for example, it's cutting, it's burning, it's push, pull, pressure, heavy, and some adjectives. And frequently, it's a form of oppression. And in some situations, pain becomes something fused with the person identity, and this is a problem. But when we speak of materiality in trance, for example, there is a big plasticity in the sense. So, for example, a person in trance can give a form in his pain experience, and through this form, a kind of modulation, she first disentangle this experience from her body and her identity, and after that can establish a different relationship with this materiality. And sometimes colors, sounds, and feelings are used as a form to change something, at least some level, this chronic pain system, this semiotic system. And another perspective, another reference of reality, which is very important, is otherness. Because frequently we find persons which have a trajectory, a personal trajectory marked by abusive relationships. The self-immune desires frequently present persons who are victims of maltreatment, violence, sexual violence, and psychological, emotional violence, among others. So, when in such situations, chronic pain has a kind of script, of occult narrative, if you want, in which situate this person in a victimistic condition. But during trance, when these figures of oppression are there, hypnosis can promote a kind of internal psychodrama in which these persons are but in a different form of relationship with the patient. And then person is not only begin to develop something new, something new in terms of skills, social skills, but especially mainly changing historical scripts, narratives that determine a victimistic role in relationships. So these topics are forms of questioning reality. In some, we can consider that chronic pain frequently imposes a kind of trance experience in the subject that led them to suffering and to be isolated from the social world and even from their potentialities. Hypnosis works in the same word, which is symbolic, which is a word of feelings, of reactions, but in order to change this reference in a therapeutic perspective. Thank you very much, and I wait you in the next moment.